Ooh. Hello, James. Let's see who's there.
There we go. I couldn't get
Nice.
my I couldn't get unmuted for some reason.
Oh, you're good. You're good. How are
So
you?
I am doing okay-ish. I'll probably have to leave a little bit early or almost immediately. I don't know. I have um I have a crew coming to install an above ground pool for us today.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Hey, no,
So
and that's no problem. Honestly, I was gonna make today a little bit shorter. I'm out of town, but I still wanted to do this for y'all.
okay.
So, we'll just, I mean, assuming no one else shows up, honestly, we'll just uh cater to what you need
All
and
right.
yeah, we'll go from there. Did you see the recording from last week?
I unfortunately I didn't. I was past week has been fairly uh busy to say the
Yeah.
least.
Oh, no, understandable. No problem whatsoever. So I will go back over some things from
So
that day. Hmm.
okay. Just out of curiosity, what kind of never I don't think we've covered it, but what kind of I guess I'm a little confused on what Greek one will actually be. Um
Oh.
in essence of work.
Oh, in
Um
terms workload.
yeah, like I'm not too sure what we'll actually be doing. Like are we doing reports? Are we
Oh, I see.
you,
Yeah.
you know what I
Sorry.
mean? It's just this confusion of uh, I doubt it's going to be like high school German, where you sit there, look at pictures, and you're like, "Ich liebe dich," stuff like that. I doubt that. So I'm just like, what are we actually going to be doing? Are we going to be just working out of codexes and trying to piece together our interpretations of scripture? And
Mm.
what kind of assignments we're.
Yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh. There goes the Wi-Fi. Nope, here we go. Maybe it's on. Let's see. Winston. Uh-oh. Um, your internet connection is unstable. Yeah, if you don't mind, that would be great. Yeah. Let me move. Hi, Winston. Come on. Come on. Oh, there you are. Sorry. One second. Here, let me move someplace
Hey,
else.
that's okay.
Maybe if I just move a little closer to the house, trying not to disturb the family. Okay, down, Winston. Down. There you go. All right, let's try this. Okay, so yes, Greek one. So it is entirely a language course. Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Yeah, so it in a sense, it will almost be like high school German in that you will be learning
Okay.
uh just how to read Greek. What does it look like? That's why we're going over the alphabet. That's why we're going I was going to go over nouns for you.
Yeah.
Um and so basically it's giving you the ability to be able to read the New Testament and the Septuagint in its original language. So, and that's for your further study,
Okay.
um, because the language
All right.
itself,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
so our assignments are literally going to be that. Okay.
yeah, basically, no, like
That
the first one, I assume.
okay.
Well, and that's why I'm saying learn the alphabet now because I assume that Dr. Luder will make one of the first quizzes an alphabet quiz, and so and where you will have to
Okay.
write the alphabet. And then you'll have to say, okay, these are the definite articles. These are the noun endings, these are the verb endings, et cetera, et cetera. It's a language course. Yep. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see
So
how that goes.
yeah, well, hey, I'll still be around if you need me. Um, and yeah, so based off
Okay.
that, with anything that I've gone over in the past, do you have any questions on that before I get started with anything else?
I don't think so. I'm trying to track as best as I can.
Mhm.
Um, I got my a bunch of flashcards with diphthongs and all kinds of stuff on it, trying to keep up with it. So I think I'm just I like to know what I'm trying to get myself into, and that's definitely one where I was like, what am I really getting into on this one?
Right.
So, but
Yeah.
we it is what it is.
Yep. 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 All right. Well, very cool. Well, here, I'll try to get you a little more oriented with what you're going to be seeing. So, share. I am on the wrong slide. You don't need that. You need this. So, basically, I mean, our nouns are objects, right? Person, place, and thing, right? Those are nouns. So in English, we don't have grammatical gender. We have words that maybe we attribute gender to, like boy, right? We hear boy and we think masculine. Girl, we think feminine. Um, and
Mhm.
so if you took German, then you have an understanding of that too, right? Because they had masculine, feminine, and yeah, and neuter as well. Greek has
Mhm.
more definite articles than German does. Um, as you can see, these are all of the articles. You don't have to write all those down right now. That's just to give you an idea, again, of what you're getting yourself into. Um, but again, just as more of a reminder, I guess. So yes, there are words that have natural gender, like anthropos, which means man, and that is a masculine noun. But there are words that are masculine in like grammatically, but they're not actually like masculine or something. Like Argos. Argos is field. That's a masculine noun, but it's not, you know, a field doesn't really have a gender. So let's see. All right, so yeah, all Greek nouns, pronouns, and adjectives will have a stem, and then yeah, that gives the meaning of the word, and then the ending, which will tell you its function in the sentence. And those endings are called cases. So there are five cases:
Okay.
nominative.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? Sorry, tell me to slow down if I go too fast.
I think so. I had a couple, can't remember the words now, but I kind of understand that because I know whenever I think we were talking about it a couple weeks ago how whenever you're going through concordance or anything like that, you come across something that might have four different meanings, and the context of that is what actually derives what the interpretation is. So it'd be something along. So the way it's used in the sentence, the way so it'd have the stem that is the meaning of the word, but the difference in how the word ends is really where we find the context of it, or is
That's
am I
part of
looking
it.
too far deep onto this?
No, no, that's
Okay.
definitely part of it. Yeah, there's that's an aspect of it, and then there's also just context of the sentence in general that also makes a difference to the meaning. Um, so like I think my example last time was ball. Like what do I mean when I say the word ball? Like, you don't know unless I say, throw me the baseball, or I'm dressing up to go to the ball. Right. So there's so there's that, but then there's
Okay.
also these cases that will provide a little more, few more clues as to what's going on for sure. So let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Does that make? I think it'll make more sense
Yeah.
too as we go on. But that, yeah, awesome. So okay, yeah. So five cases. Nominative is the subject of the sentence always. So that's let's see. The boy walked the dog. The boy is the subject, right? So that's nominative. Genitive is uh it's usually tied to a preposition or specifically of. It's an it's an implied preposition. That's the fun part. So most of the time you'll see genitive by itself and it'll mean of, like of the house. And it could just be, let's see, what's some examples? It could be possessive. Sometimes it's a possessive, and sometimes it's just the object of a preposition and a very specific prepositions. That's going to be the tricky part, the memorizing uh what prepositions go with what cases. Um, Dative is another one where
Okay.
it's the object of a preposition. Dative usually implies direction of some kind. Uh, that'll, yeah. Honestly, you'll see more of that in class. I won't go too deep into that because again, it gets into a lot. Uh, accusative is the object.
When
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, when you say direction, do you mean like left, right, or like direction as in how to do something?
It'll be, let's see. Hold on, give me a moment. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
thank you. Let me pull down here. Let's see. It's not always that. So, well, it depends too, because some of the direction prepositions go with the accusative too, and so that's ugh. But it's usually it's placement or direction. So by will go with the dative, in, or let's see, upon, I think also goes with the dative. So, or from, those kinds of words, if that makes
Okay.
sense. Usually it's
Yeah.
something being acted upon the object itself. Again, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I,
if
th-
that
I
if
think
that makes,
I think I'm tracking you.
okay, yeah, because it's, yeah. There's, yeah, a
I
lot
know
of
I'm throwing
purpose.
a lot of crazy questions out today.
No, it's good. It's good. Keep me on my toes, please. I need to keep this in my brain too, you know? So yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. I know I had it right. So yeah, so dative, it is direction, but it's something that's being acted upon the object. Accusative when the object is basically moving like to, toward. Um, what's another one? Like, well, according to is also one, but that's different. So accusative can be the object of a preposition, but most of the time it's the object of the sentence. So the boy walked the dog being the object, the object upon which the verb is being acted, right? So that'll be accusative most of the time.
Yeah.
And then there's vocative. Vocative you will hardly ever see. And when you do, it'll be very obvious because it's always it's when you're speaking to someone and you're going like, oh, okay, this is ancient Greco-Roman context, okay? Oh, slave, go fetch water. You know, they always say oh, and then whoever they're referring to, and then they'll give the order basically.
Oh,
Does that
so when we're reading things back in like the Iliad and stuff like that, when they're like, "Oh, that's literally just the way they talk."
that's just the way they talk.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
No,
Zeus.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's 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 interesting. I just always
Yeah,
thought that was emphasis, but okay.
yeah, no, they actually would
Learning
say,
something every day, huh?
yeah, they
Yeah.
literally would just go, "Oh, Zo," which is "Oh, Zeus." Let me see. Let me find. Yeah, right here. That's it. "Oh, Zo." That's "Oh, Zeus." Just speaking to speaking to
Yeah.
Zeus. That
Huh.
yeah, that's what the vocative is.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So, but and literally that's the only way you'll see it. And it has its own kind of weird endings, but it won't be emphasized too much, and it's always accompanied with this omega. So so it's easy to spot.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Are you good on that?
Uh, good for now.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm lost. That's about yeah, that's about what I expect. I'm just trying to give you a taste, you know. I'm not quizzing you on this. So
Yeah.
uh you know,
It,
thankfully, right?
it's yeah.
Mm, okay. Okay. So this is oh sorry, my nose got itchy. So this is the masculine form
Good.
for the singular. Okay, so every noun has a person. I'll go back up here. I said person, not person. I tried to go to verbs. Oh my gosh. Case, case, number, so singular or plural, and then gender. Okay, so that's uh those are the three things to worry about when it comes to nouns. So just to look at masculine singular, just its own animal. Uh, we'll go through each of the cases because you'll want to know this pretty quick. So each case has its own definite article that goes with it, and it usually corresponds with the ending that is attached to the noun, to the stem of the noun, right? So for the nominative, ho is the definite article.
Okay.
Argos is the noun itself. Argos meaning field. This Omicron sigma, that's the ending. The alpha rho gamma is the stem.
Okay.
All right. So the nominative ho argos. So yeah, the field is da da da. Genitive is tu argu. And this will also be fun. You get to start really paying attention to accents now too, right? So I have to emphasize this now for your benefit. The nominative definite article does not have an accent, only the breathing mark. That's very important for later. For the genitive, it has a
Okay.
circumflex over the upsilon. And what that's doing is it's elongating the vowel sound. So tu. So tu argu. And if it's just by itself, of the field. Dative will be toi argoi. So it's that vowel, so that's the omega with a circumflex, and it's got a iota subscript underneath it. And that's where that E sound at the end is coming from, the toi.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And then the accusative will be tone. That's the definite article. Tone argon. Okay, and that's where it's the object of the sentence or object of certain prepositions.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would, in
This is
terms
being
of,
recorded, right?
yes. Oh, yes.
Hey,
You're good. And I'm going to send the PowerPoint out again because I
wow.
did make a few fixes and changes or additions to it as well. So I will send it out again. I'll post the video. It's all, yep. You know, I double checked it
Okay.
20 times that it's recording. It better be recording because it told me it was. Yep, there it is. I see the button. Okay. So yeah, so when it comes to memorization, I definitely recommend separating the definite articles from the nouns. So just focus on getting down ho, tu, toi, ton. Yeah, and just remember obviously the order of the cases. So, you know, but I would recommend that. And then you can, because once you have the definite articles, you basically have the endings of the nouns. The exception is you just slap a sigma on the end of the nominative. So, I mean, you know, which, yeah. So that's, I mean, and that's it. They are a very logical people.
Hmm.
And what makes it even better
Wow.
down here. So what I did down here is I add an adjective. So you already know ho, tu, toi, ton, and you know the word Argos now. I threw in the word kalos. Kalos means good or beautiful. Okay, so that's an adjective. You'll notice it looks exactly like the noun. And specifically the noun that it is modifying. So you will always know, well, with certain exceptions, you will most of the time know what noun the adjective is modifying because it will share endings. And it'll usually
Okay.
be in its proximity.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically just,
Okay. Yeah, I
okay,
see it.
yeah, just recognizing what's a noun, what's an adjective. Once you have that down, ah, the beautiful field, the good field. So that's that. And I wanted to go ahead and give you neuter as well. I didn't want to throw feminine at you because that's a different animal entirely. But neuter is very similar to the masculine. Honestly, it's in terms of, you can already see genitive and dative, exact same articles, exact same endings, right? The only difference, nominative and accusative, and they're both the same. Todendron, it's nominative. Todendron, accusative. Dendron is tree. That's what that noun means. What's the we use that in English too. So that's nice. There's a word. Um, but yeah, that's that's the neuter gender.
Hey, to tell you, you broke up that entire almost that entire time.
Oh shoot. That would figure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Am I back?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard and what can I
Right before you started explaining
Oh,
it.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, basically what I said was so dendron is a neuter noun, means tree.
Okay.
Um you can see in terms of the articles, genitive and dative, exact same as masculine.
Mm-hmm.
Nominative and accusative are different from the masculine in that it's to instead of, ho and ton. And nominative and accusative for the neuter are both the same. So if you're reading a sentence and you come across dendron, you really got to check for context because is it the subject or is it the object of the sentence?
Mm.
So that's where it gets a little funky.
Okay.
But yeah. Uh, and then I threw Kolos in there again, just to kind of demonstrate how it reacts to different nouns, basically. So yeah, dendron, it'll share its ending kalon. Another note, if you see on at the end of a noun, check check its article. Like this will be more for quizzes than anything else, but in tests. But check its article before you say, ah, that's masculine accusative. Because if it has tall, it's neuter and not masculine.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's everything there. Um, how about I have you just do a little bit of practice? I don't know how much time you have left.
Well, cause let me take a look. Uh, they should be here pretty soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How about I have you just do a couple of these? We don't even have to do the whole thing, just to give you an idea, and then we can stop there.
Okay.
Okay. So what I did here was I put blanks for where the definite articles are supposed to go.
Okay.
I've given you everything else, all the clues to help you determine what article to use. These are telling you what the nominative is. So that you know os is masculine and on is neuter. Okay, to give you a little bit more help.
Okay. Let's see here. So uh is the first one oi? Oi. Jeez.
First one, let's see. Well, okay, let's walk through it. Okay, so if I say dulon comes from doulos, which we already know is masculine.
Hmm.
Okay. Look look then at the ending. What case is it?
That'd be accusative?
That would be accusative. Good. Now, based off of that, what article goes with
Tone.
tone? Good. Yes, precisely. Very good. All right, next one.
Okay. And then that'd be masculine again.
Yes.
Oh, dative.
Good.
So toy.
Toy. Yes. Yes. And toy agroy. Argoy. Ugh. Argoy. Good. Oops. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Um. Okay. This one.
Oh my gosh.
You're good.
So like a crazy person. I didn't write down any of the neuter um
Oh, you're
definite
fine. Yeah.
articles. So
Oh, you're fine. Oh, well, this one, I'll help you out with this one. This one's not neuter anyway,
okay.
so you're good
So
there.
that's masculine. That'd be the oh. Ooh. Let me see. Would that just be oh?
Yeah. Ho. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's nominative. Ho anthropos. Here, let me go back up to the neuter. Go ahead and jot down nominative and accusative. Let me know when you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. All right, just because of that, one last one. Do this one right here.
Would it just be tall?
It would be toe, yes. And give the case or cases as what, whatever is relevant.
Let's see. That'd be arrow. Arrow. Aerotelov? Oh yeah, I'll just say the V. Why not? Aerotel
Yeah, you're very
Ron?
close. Yeah. Aerotron.
Aerotron.
Yeah, and that's plow. That means plow. A lot of farming
Okay.
nouns. But yes, yeah, and that would be both nominative, like it could be either nominative or accusative, depending on the context. But since I gave you no context, if that were to occur in a quiz, the answer would be nominative slash accusative. Yeah. And
Okay.
that's pretty much all of it. And I'll stop you there for the sake of your time.
Okay.
Uh,
No, I appreciate everything.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully that wasn't too crazy.
No. And I'll watch the videos and really try to catch up on everything.
Okay, perfect.
I know I'll probably end up watching them a few times before the semester starts.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. That's good. So you're not overwhelmed, honestly, because yeah, no, it's a lot to take in. So I get it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, next week we'll be back to 10 a.m. and it'll be the last meeting that we'll have.
Okay.
So, yep. So that'll be it. I'll send out the reminder. I'll send the PowerPoint again. I'll send out the link to this.
All right.
Very good. All right. Have a good week, James.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
Bye.